Okay, that's not really far.
Lag!
No. Alright, hey everybody, hey YouTube, this is Lil Sasuke4, and I am doing a solo commentary on Natch der Untoten, the first zombie map at World of War, and you have to... I got this with the Hardened Edition of Black Ops. I think it's kind of unfair that people who paid for the DLC in World of War, who had to pay $10 extra for free maps, as awkward as that sounds. Alright, so here I am playing, here's the first round, and what I always forget to do the first round is let him in. Now, letting him in is an essential part of zombies, not only for window points, but the upgrades that they drop, and max ammo would just help a whole lot in conserving points. Conserving points, it's another big thing in zombies. Like, what I like to do is to make the most out of my points is I like to use the pistol knife method, and what that is basically is you're gonna see here I'm gonna shoot 4 bullets into him and knife him, and what that does is it gives me about 170 points basically per zombie that I do that to on the first round. As you can see, this little kid over here tries to steal my kill. See, letting him in. I got a max ammo, which creates a lot of points. But what I did there was shoot 4 bullets and a knife. And that's what I usually like to do on the first wave. And then on the second wave, I like to use a full clip and knife. And just through this whole process, you get overall a lot more points. Now, I don't really know what I was thinking shooting that zombie down with all 8 bullets. Maybe it was because I had max ammo or whatever. But who knows. And I don't know. One thing that constantly bugged me throughout this whole entire game was this little kid. Yeah, you can see him running there in the blue. I think it was the blue, but yeah, I mean, people without mics, I guess, are equivalent to little kids, but they don't really help you much. And as you can see, that person activated a nuke, and I don't know, it's kind of sometimes hard to decide whether to grab the nuke or not. But on the first round, it was good because we all got 400 points, and obviously we're all not going to be able to get 400 points from one zombie. So I'd say, like, maybe if you have maybe like 7 or 8 zombies left, a nuke would be the wise choice to do. And then on the higher rounds, a nuke would be excellent because as you get into the 20s, 30s, and whatever, nukes are essential to king or survival. And also what you see here is I try and get the zombies close together as in a lineup, so once again I'm conserving my bullets, and it's just more overall points. Now on this map you shouldn't really have to worry much about conserving points because there isn't much stuff you can buy. I mean, basically you have 3 things to buy. I think it's 2 couches and a door, and that's just gonna total maybe like 3,000 points, and then the box. Maybe a couple weapons off the wall. I don't see much that looks too interesting because the greatest setup you could basically get is from the box. So I don't really see much point in buying weapons off the wall. And basically what I plan to establish with this video is, I guess, some more knowledge about zombies in case you're not that knowledgeable about it, and showing you a key setup that I like to use and just to advance you farther than the leaderboards. God, at least it's not like the leaderboards on the map 5 where like 2 people got into 72. It's really absurd. And here we come to round 3, and I'm going to put 2 full clips into him and knife. That again is me conserving points. Alright then, and right here I'm about to use up my pistol, and there's nothing really much I can do after that, and we start to get quartered, and all I can really do is knife. Now in the later rounds, if you have any pistol ammo, it's what I tend to do is just use up a clip and just knife them until they die, because unless you have a amazing, almost close to mod trigger finger, you're probably not going to kill them faster than you can knife them. And as you can see, what I'm doing is I back away after I knife. What that prevents them from doing is double swiping me. And one thing that I guess is bad about this map is that there's no juggernaut. So you always have to remember that 2 swipes and they're down. Another important thing is that if you're using ray gun and if you fire it too close to you and you see that red splash come up on your screen, that counts as a hit. So if the zombies are just swarming you and you have the ray gun and you splash yourself and a zombie hits you, you get down. I know it's kind of unfair, but there's nothing much you can do about it. And you can see here we're at round 4, and that is usually when I like to hit the box. As you can see, I get the FNAL, or as most people like to call it, the FN fail. But I personally only like this weapon to use in the beginning rounds. And you guys remember the pistol knife combo that I discussed earlier? Well, that also applies to other guns like the FN fail. And I believe my rule for it is 2 shots. Sorry, minus 2 the round you're currently on, and then a knife. So that's just another thing I use to get me more points. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is, you know, it gets pretty boring. This original footage was about an hour long, so I decided to cut it down. And here we are on round 9, and I have a ray gun. Yes, a ray gun. And we finally go upstairs. Now, here is where we actually get set up. So, back here, what you usually do is you want to have one person at the window and one person where I'm currently standing, or was standing and walk through. And when you have that, they all file through where the 3 people are standing. And what that basically does is protect the window guy. And the good thing about having a window guy in a setup, especially on maps like this and Deriz, which I will be posting commentary for that another day. But a good thing about that is that you are basically guaranteed a crawler unless the window guy kills him or a nuke goes off. So basically that greatly lessens the chances of it happening. The only problem with this is the kid I am playing with. There's about maybe 3 times he goes AFK while we're playing, and that makes me extremely nervous. And just right here, I am just explaining the process to my teammates, and teamwork is essential. That is, playing with people with mics, it's just, I mean, your Xbox comes with a mic. I mean, I don't know how you're not gonna have a mic. And just Christmas went by. I'm sorry if you don't celebrate Christmas, maybe you have a birthday, but you should, you know, buying a headset, you could just get a little cheap one. I have the Turtle Beach Air Force X1s. They're excellent. I highly recommend it to anyone out there looking to start up with a headset. And it definitely helps out with zombies. Alright, so I just destroyed the last zombie, and what that's going to do is kick off the new round. But I'm going to speed it up a little bit so I could talk more about the box. Alright, so right now, as you can see, I have a ray gun, and I am just hitting the box, or he's hitting the box. And I'm hoping to press my luck and get the next best gun in my setup, which would be the HK. And like I said before, I've already explained why I prefer the HK over the RPK, and I also have monkeys. So basically, right now I have the key set up to last me until the end. So now I'm going to speed it up one more time to show you things getting hectic. Alright, so this is just at the this is practically at the end of the game where things start getting really hectic, and I believe it's starting to take 3 shots to get to a ray gun. As you can see, we're backing up too far, and the zombies are coming for the window guy. So there's nothing much we can really do, and that kid we were playing with was going AFK a lot, and I believe we could have gotten a lot farther if we just would have had basically a better teammate. And everything just starts going to hell. One guy gets down, I get down, the window guy ends up getting in trouble, and we just make it to round 19. I don't know why that monkey wasn't thrown earlier, but I mean, overall, I was glad. The people there were amazing. I was glad to play with them. So, thank you for the people who were playing with me. I really appreciate it. So yeah, this has been a commentary by LilSasuke4, and please comment, rate, subscribe. If you have any questions about zombies or would like to invite me to a game to be shown tips or anything, I would greatly appreciate messages. My gamer tag is LilSasuke4, LILSASUKE4, and I'll see you out there.
Dude, look at our rank, man. We're 1,600.